Many believers struggle with this question. How do I know if this thought is from God or if it is just my mind? Jesus knew this struggle well, and he spoke often about hearing his voice. He taught that the human mind can be loud, confused, and easily influenced. But the voice of God has a nature that never changes. When you understand the difference, your decisions become clearer and your steps become steadier. Here are 7 truths Jesus revealed about the difference between God's voice and your thoughts. 1. God's voice brings peace. Your thoughts bring pressure. Jesus said, "My peace I give to you. Do not let your heart be troubled," as written in John 14. When a thought is from God, it carries calm, even if the decision feels challenging. Human thoughts create urgency. They say, "Decide right now, or everything falls apart." God's voice does not push. It guides. Pressure comes from fear. Peace comes from the shepherd. When a decision leaves your spirit unsettled, confused, or rushed, it is usually your own mind trying to control the outcome. When the thought brings a grounded stillness, even in uncertainty, the peace of God is guarding your heart. And often the peace remains even when your feelings rise and fall, because God's voice rests deeper than emotion. 2. God's voice aligns with Scripture. Your thoughts follow impulse. Jesus prayed, "Your word is truth," as written in John 17. God never speaks in a way that contradicts what he has already said. Thoughts from your own mind may feel spiritual or emotional in the moment, but they cannot stand beside Scripture. God's voice will always lead you toward purity, forgiveness, humility, and obedience. Your thoughts can lead you toward comfort, pride, or escape. When a thought rises in your mind and you do not know its source, hold it against the Word. God never changes his tone. He does not speak in confusion. He speaks in truth. And the more Scripture you carry in your heart, the faster you can recognize when a thought comes from him. 3. God's voice brings gentle conviction. Your thoughts bring loud confusion. Jesus said the Spirit will guide you into all truth, as written in John 16. When God corrects you, it is firm but steady. His voice does not shame you. It invites you. Conviction from God feels like a clear light shining on something you need to change, but it comes with hope. Human thoughts, especially when driven by fear or guilt, are chaotic. They swirl, they accuse, they overwhelm. If the thought tears you down without offering a path forward, it is not the shepherd. When it corrects you with clarity and draws you closer rather than pushing you away, it is his voice. God's correction always comes with the sense that transformation is possible, not impossible. 4. God's voice leads forward. Your thoughts circle in fear. Jesus said, "My sheep hear my voice, and they follow me," as written in John 10. God's voice always points toward movement, faith, obedience, hope. Your own thoughts often replay the same worries again and again without a clear direction. Fear circles. God leads. When a thought keeps you stuck, trapped, or frozen in what if, it is usually your own mind or the enemy trying to immobilize you. But when a thought gives you courage to take the next right step, even a small one, that is how God leads his people. God does not expect you to see the whole path, only to trust him with the step in front of you. 5. God's voice produces clarity. Your thoughts create conflict. Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom, as written in 2 Corinthians 3. Freedom brings clarity, not perfect answers, but a sense of direction that brings unity to your heart. Human thoughts pull you in opposite ways. Yes, then no. Stay, then leave. Try, then give up. The voice of God does not create inner division. It creates agreement inside your spirit. Even if the full picture is not visible, the next step becomes clear enough to trust. God does not speak in emotional chaos. He speaks in steady truth that brings your heart into alignment. And when the shepherd speaks, his direction remains the same, even when circumstances shift. 6. God's voice is consistent. Your thoughts shift with emotion. Jesus said, "Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will never pass away," as written in Matthew 24. God's voice does not change based on your mood. Your thoughts do. On a good day, you feel confident. On a bad day, you doubt everything. God's guidance is not built on emotion. It is built on His nature. When a thought changes every time your feelings change, it is not the shepherd. When a direction remains steady, even when your emotions rise and fall, that is often the mark of God speaking to your heart. His consistency becomes an anchor when your emotions move in every direction. 7. God's voice draws you closer to Him. Your thoughts pull you inward. Jesus said, "Come to me, all who are weary," as written in Matthew 11. God's voice always leads you into relationship, into trust, into dependence on Him. Thoughts from your own mind often turn you inward. They make you analyze, overthink, second-guess, or fear missing the will of God. But when the thought draws you toward prayer, toward Scripture, toward surrender, toward faith, that is the shepherd calling you by name. His voice never leads you into isolation. It leads you into closeness, into a deeper knowing of Him. And the more you follow His voice, the more natural it becomes to recognize it again. Every believer wrestles with thoughts. Every believer longs to know God's voice. Jesus did not leave you alone in that struggle. His promise is simple and certain. "My sheep hear my voice." When you quiet the fear, test the thought, and follow the peace, you will begin to recognize the difference. And with every step of obedience, His voice becomes clearer and your thoughts lose their power to confuse. You do not learn His voice in one moment. You learn it through walking with Him day after day, until His whisper becomes the familiar sound your heart trusts.